Hello, my name is Simak Arami, and I am in the final semester of my bachelor's degree in computing technology and software development. This semester, I had the privilege of taking part of a mentorship with Red Hat working on their Tempest project. Tempest is a performance testing tool that is used to validate performance of Red Hat's OpenStack platform. OpenStack is an open source cloud computing platform that provides infrastructure as a service for building and managing public and private clouds. Tempest provides a framework for running a variety of tests on OpenStack deployment. We use Tempest to run a series of scripts to test deployment. The task I have been working on for the duration of my mentorship has been trying to resolve an issue when the configuration file is created. The command discover tempest config generates the configuration file for the test to be ran with specific parameters. Within the configuration file, there was an error in the code that kept being written to the file. So some languages and tools that I used in my mentorship include Python. Python is a high-level interpreted programming language. It's known for its simplicity and versatility. Command Line Interface, or CLI, is a text-based interface that's used to interact with a computer system or application by entering commands. It also gives direct access to system functions. Vim is a text editor that is widely used for editing programming code. PUDB is a tool that helps developers debug Python programs. And Virtual Machine. A virtual machine is a software emulation of a physical computer system. Virtual machines mimic the behavior of real computers, including virtual CPU, memory, storage, and network interfaces. Implementation changed in the beginning of the mentorship. At first, I tried to import the needed repositories into VS Code. However, it quickly became apparent that trying to work a code editor like VS Code inside of a virtual machine would be way too slow. I changed from VS Code to working directly from the terminal using Vim. After extensive learning, research, reading documentation, and having meetings with my mentor almost 3 times a week, I was finally able to find the issue with the code. Initially, this issue was deemed to be something rather simple. As the layers kept getting peeled back, the issue went deeper and deeper than originally thought. The issue lied with a commit that was pushed over 2 years ago that changed the class variables to instance variables in the config parser function within the tempest-conf Python file. With the change in the config parser function, we ran multiple tests to see if the change would affect anything downstream. And to our surprise, we're successful with multiple test runs. Technical challenges. There were quite a few technical challenges that I faced. Initially, I had set up my virtual machine and got everything I needed for my DevStack environment when my virtual machine corrupted. This was my first semester using a MacBook, coming from Windows all my life, so trying to get a virtual machine in the first place was tough. Through trial and error, I was finally able to deploy my virtual machine with UTM. After I created a new virtual machine, because my first one corrupted, my installation of DevStack was having major trouble downloading to my virtual system. Eventually, I was able to get over this very frustrating hump in the beginning of my mentorship. Success and disappointments. 2 successes I have had in this mentorship is expanding my understanding of how to navigate around through the terminal. Before my mentorship, I'd always try to get the GUI for programs, so I didn't need to use the terminal and have an easy, visually appealing way to navigate a system. Through my mentorship, I was taken out of my comfort zone and I have really flourished in my use of the command line. Another success was actually finding the solution to the issue. I had my doubts on being able to actually do it, so I am proud I was able to. Some disappointments were the corruption of my virtual machine, and one of the solutions I was initially pursuing eventually led to a dead end, and I had to take 2 steps back and reassess my approach. Project do-over. There wouldn't be too much I would change in my approach if I was to do this again. Mostly, I would try and ingrain myself more in the code base and read more documentation. I did read a lot, but in hindsight, I could have obtained the information more efficiently and effectively while still being able to understand. I would like to immensely thank my mentor, Lucas. He has been a great mentor and has taken a lot of time to work with me more than once a week. It has taught me so much more than I expected to learn in my mentorship. So thank you, Lucas. Overall, my mentorship has been something that's greatly supplemented what I have learned in this program. It was super rewarding to know something I did has helped a real company figure out an issue they were facing. And with that, I want to thank you for your time and for watching this video. Have a good day.